Okay, so this next segment of the video, we're gonna kind of go over how to tarp a lower load of steel from Nucor is a good example. So you roll your tarps out just like you normally would on any other load. With tarping, it's always the same concept. You know, back tarp first, front tarp last, do your flaps the same. One thing you want to do with steel is you have a lot of sharp edges, so you're going to want to cover it with carpet or something like that to protect it from the tarp tearing. As you can see here, Riley is just following the same steps that you would on any other tarp job, doing the flaps the same way, the sides, everything like that. So in this part, Riley's going to kind of go over how to tarp a low load with the 6-foot drop tarp. So right here, he's folding up the flap for however tall the load is. So we're 2 foot tall, so he's folding this 8-foot flap into 2-foot sections to make it easier to handle. So he just keeps folding. And then he's going to flip it down, stuff it under. It makes it a lot easier to handle than pulling that whole flap over and having to deal with all that. It's all folded up nicely. You could tuck it under out of your way. And then here he's going to do the sides. The easiest way, instead of trying to stuff it all under, is grab the D-ring row you're going to use, pull it up, get the bottom of the tarp to the edge, and then throw that back down. So you're basically folding the tarp underneath itself, so you don't have all that to handle once you get down to the edge. It's kind of already out of your way. You just have a little bit to tuck, as you can see here. There's not as much tarp to deal with. So right here he's going over, like, if you didn't have a flap, if it was just a flat tarp, kind of how to roll it up. So this is the back of a pup trailer, for example. So he's just using one tarp. So he's just rolling it up and stuffing it underneath there, getting it out of his way, getting it under the load. And then this here is a load of coils to give you guys a good idea of all kinds of different ways and loads we tarp. So this is a 3 coils that are underneath here. Okay, so we came to our consignee, we're ready to go. We've undone all of our bungees. Now we're gonna go over how to untarp or roll up your tarps. So we'll go ahead and get started pulling them off.
Thank you.